Hey everybody, welcome to the episode of Cooking with Tobia. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make turkey cranberry egg rolls with the cranberry Asian inspired dipping sauce. The egg rolls, we're going to cook them two ways. We're going to deep fry them and we're going to air fry them. You'll be able to find all the ingredients you need for today's recipe in the description box on this video. And please, when you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you'll be notified of my new uploads on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So I started off by bringing my chicken stock here to a boil, and this is my homemade chicken stock. If you need a recipe for that, check the description box. And I'm going to add my cranberries to this, and I'm going to allow this to come to a full rolling boil. Okay, so as the raspberries begin to boil, you're going to hear them pop because they're swelling up and then they're going to pop. So I'm going to let this boil for about 5 to 10 minutes. After about 5 minutes, we're going to reduce the heat and then let it cook for about 5 minutes longer. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. I'm going to turn the heat down to medium. So we're going to let this cook for another 5 minutes on medium heat. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes and I'm mashing the cranberries with my wooden spoon as it's boiling. So I'm going to let this boil for another 5 minutes on medium to medium-high heat. Now we're going to reduce the heat all the way to low. And we're going to let this cook on low at a simmer for 10 minutes covered. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn the heat back to high. And everything is reduced a bit. I'm going to add some brown sugar to this. I have here some freshly chopped ginger, not too much because you don't want it to be spicy, but just to give it a little bit of ginger flavor. And then I have some garlic here that I've freshly chopped. I'm going to add 5 spice powder. I'm going to add sweet chili sauce, soy sauce, that's our salt as well as flavor. And then our final thing is going to be dried orange peel. Or if you don't have dried orange peel, you can use some orange zest. So I'm going to give everything a stir. And then I'm going to bring this to a boil, and I'm going to let this boil for 5 minutes. Now after 5 minutes, we're going to turn off the heat. I have a bowl here and a strainer. We're going to pour everything through. Okay. So I'm going to shake everything through, and I'm going to cover this and set this aside, and then we're going to make our egg rolls. So I'm going to begin by adding some sunflower oil to my pan here. And I'm using sunflower oil because it's light in flavor, and I don't want the flavor to be changed too much. I have some ground turkey. I'm going to break it apart and cook it until it's almost completely brown. Okay, so my turkey is brown. It's almost completely brown. So I'm going to add my shredded coleslaw, and I'm using plain angel hair coleslaw. Now, if you want to cut this recipe in half, you could, because this will make about 20 egg rolls. So I'm going to just take all that hot turkey and put it on top of the cabbage, give everything a toss, and I'm going to let this cook for about 3 minutes. I want the cabbage to cook down a bit. While the cabbage is cooking, I'm going to turn the heat down from high, and I'm going to work on medium high. Now we're going to add our spices. I got some salt and pepper. So that's kosher salt that I'm using, and coarse ground black pepper. I have turmeric. If you don't like turmeric, leave it out. I have here celery seed. It gives it an interesting flavor. I have here celery seed, gives I have here celery seed. It gives it an interesting flavor. And then finally some coriander. Gonna give everything a stir. After giving everything a stir, we're gonna turn off the heat. Make sure that everything is well combined. And turmeric gives it a nice color and flavor. And then we're going to stir in one final component. And that's going to be some craisins. It's totally up to you if you want to use more or less. I just want to have enough that bit gets in all of the egg rolls. So I'm going to set this aside and let it cool for about 20 to 30 minutes because you don't want this to be so hot that when we go to wrap these, it's going to make the egg roll wrappers fall apart. And as this cools, I'm going to make my egg roll wrappers. You can find a recipe for egg roll wrappers in the description box under the video. I have my homemade egg roll wrappers here. You can find the recipe demonstration video in the description box. I'm going to show you guys how to fill the egg roll. So my filling is completely cool. I just let it sit and cool at room temp. And I'm just going to add a couple tablespoons of that filling in the middle. I have a bowl of water here on the side. And we're going to fold this like an envelope pretty much. We're going to take the bottom corner and pull it up towards the middle. Then my bowl of water here, I'm going to dip my finger in, or you can use a pastry brush to brush the edges here. Make sure they're, and do the same on the opposite side. And then we're going to fold both ends to the center. Then, after folding both ends, we're going to brush it with more water. And then what I like to do is kind of grab the middle part here in the top. That's it, this little envelope fold. I kind of tuck it down so we get a neat roll. And then I just roll. If I feel that's a little too dry, I just lightly dampen it with more water. And then you have an egg roll. I'm going to lay this on my parchment lined baking tray here. So I'm going to roll them all up, and then I'm going to show you guys how to cook them. To air fry the egg rolls, just place them in the air fryer basket that's been preheated 370°F, and then we're going to spray both sides of the egg rolls with cooking spray. So after spraying one side, give them a flip and spray the opposite side. The reason for spraying them is because we want the wrappers to bubble up as if they've been deep fried. So after spraying them, put them inside the air fryer and let them cook for 12 to 15 minutes, taking them out, giving them a flip halfway through the cooking time. To deep fry them, simply just bring a couple of cups of sunflower oil to 300 to 315°F and simply deep fry them for about 4 to 5 minutes until they're nice and light golden brown on both sides, giving them a flip halfway through. Now here is everything that's been cooked. I'm going to show you the one that's been air fried, which is this one. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And guys, look at the inside of it. It looks absolutely amazing and they taste absolutely amazing. I can't believe these have been air fried. Please guys, add this video to your playlist, give me a thumbs up, and please leave a comment down below. And if you have any questions, please don't ever hesitate. Please remember to live and be well. Let's do what we can to come together as one. Thanks for watching.